All right, how are you?
Got in and out pretty quick today. It's unusual.
Awesome.
Usually Sam's Club and Gordon's are both a shit show.
Right. Yeah, I just got to do these 3 on the end and then 3 on that end, and then we're just doing the inside of the door, right?
Yeah, I'll scrape some of that stuff off.
You don't have to do that, I'll do it.
Well, I'll show you what comes off.
Okay.
These windows get dirty.
Yes, they are very dirty.
I just did them about a month ago.
I don't know if you're supposed to see that stuff or not. So, this is the Silencer II from Maykker Products. Pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. I mean, there's not a lot of changes between this and the original Silencer. The biggest change is this is now being mass produced. I think it's Denmark. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's Denmark. But yeah, it's now being mass produced, and the price will be lower, not significantly lower, but it is lower. This is the original Silencer. Shows some wear, of course. This is the very first Silencer ever produced. It's got some threads hanging. I've had my Silencer longer than anyone else. This is the first one. In its this configuration, this is the first. But yeah, pretty slick, man. Notice they've slimmed this down. This is not as wide as the old one. The piping has changed. It's a little softer, this piping is. Still double stitched. Still got bar stitches everywhere. It looks really nice. This one to here does. It looks really nice. But yeah, this one I've had for quite a while. I want to say 3 seasons, 4 seasons I've had this. And there are guys out there that are like, oh man, mine's, you don't even use yours. I mean, I clean windows 6 days a week, 365 days a year. So, you know, oops. See, there's still dirty water in it. But I mean, you can see it's warped, and I've put it through its paces. first get these silencers, man, they're gonna need to be broken in a little bit. You know, where you put your tools and stuff. Because the one my older one, my test model, before they started making these for sale to people, I tested it for a couple years, and well, not a couple years. It was a year. I tested it for a year or so, and you know, it takes a little time for it to wear into your tools. These are also priced lower, and I'll put the price here, than the previous handmade. You know, they're all handmade. None of this is automated. But the ones that were made by Richie, the one, you know, those are a little more expensive because that's one guy doing everything, cutting everything out, sewing it together. Pretty awesome tools, man. Not yet, you know, they're not for everybody, you know. Not everybody wants to spend that kind of money on this. I understand that. But all the issues I didn't like about a plastic bucket on a belt, this gets rid of. I can pretty much put any, well, I can put any tool I want in it. You put a flick pad, accelerator, handle combo in it, which is awesome. You put your flick pad combo accelerator tool right here, you know, right there, and still have a mop and a squeegee on it. I just like Maykker products because I know, especially the silencers and the Silencer II, which is what I'm wearing, the Silencer II. I just know they're going to source the best materials possible. I know that they're going to make sure that quality control is up to the highest standard. You know, you're going to get what you pay for. So clearly, the product meets certain people's standards, and they find the viability in the product because they can't keep them in stock. So much so that Richie had is like, you know, I'm gonna have to mass produce these things. I can't keep up. So, you know, they must be doing something right. I mean, this thing really slims your tool belt down. You don't have to carry a extra holster or, no, you're a minimalist. This is great. So you put a scraper, a couple squeegees, and a washer in there. Just awesome. These windows are nasty. Oh shit. So I'm finished for the day. Getting the old truck ready for the morning. Got a job, big house to go do. But yeah, man, I'm really enjoying the new silencer. It's a nice product. The Silencer II. I had my reservations, of course. You know, if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that the last time one of Richie's products was mass produced, they all leaked, every one of them. So I was like, man, I hope that's not the case this time. And 2 weeks, I mean, zero issues, not a leak, not a bip, a bop, nothing. It works absolutely wonderful. You can buy these anywhere now. You can go to Maykker.com and buy one. You can order yourself one. They were $349. Now they are $279. So significant price drop there. You can be like me and go to windowcleaner.com and buy yourself one. That's my preferred supplier. If you go to the link in the description below, click the link, follow the link to windowcleaner.com, fill your cart full of goodies, and I'll get a little bit of money for that. You know, I'll get a little kickback. I really appreciate anyone that does that. It really helps me do these videos. It helps me get the equipment to review. So if you guys do that, great. Because, I mean, let's be honest. I have all the tools I need. I really don't need to go and buy anything to try it out. Been doing this 20 years. I have pretty much a lot of everything. I have one of everything for the most part, you know. So any help there would be great. I'd really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll be back on the podcast September 7th with Luke the Window Cleaner. So be sure to check that out. September 7th, we'll be back. The podcast is every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get to come, hang out with us, hang out in the chat, ask questions, join the conversation. It's usually a really good time. And again, you know, we're going to have Luke on, which is great. Luke always comes on and welcomes us back after our summer vacation. He did it last year. He's going to do it this year. So I really appreciate Luke for that. And it'll be nice to catch up with Luke. So be sure to check that out. And the week after that, we're going to have Craig and Grace on. That'll be awesome. They'll be promoting their Halloween weekends get-together over here at Cedar Point, which I'm going to try to make. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it, but I'm going to try to make that. I'm going to try to make the time to get that done. But, yeah, man, should be super exciting September for the podcast. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I can't say enough good things about Maykker products and what the stuff that they're doing. I'm looking forward to what everyone's going to say about the new things that are coming out that I'm privy to. I think you guys are really going to like the stuff they're coming out with. I'm super excited to see everyone's responses to the new products that are coming. But it's just quality window cleaning gear made with the best possible source materials they can get. They listen to the end user, and they try to implement those ideas into the product itself, you know, and it really shows in the Silencer 2. It really shows. I don't think you can go wrong buying one of these. Like I said, I know they're not for everyone. They're a little on the pricey side, even though they've dropped the price. You know, $279 is a far reach from $24 for a plastic belt Boab. I get that, you know. So I see where people are like, oh man, dude, you know, that's a lot of money. I get that. You know, again, it's not for everyone. But if you're looking for a really good piece of kit that is going to take care of you and your tools, the Silencer 2 is not a bad purchase. It just isn't. You're going to have it for a while. I've had my original Silencer for 3 years. It doesn't leak. It's not torn. And I use it every single day. I leave it lay in the back of my truck. It gets rained on. It gets snowed on. It freezes. It gets frozen. Shit gets thrown on top of it. It's never missed a beat. I've never had an issue with it. You know, yeah, I mean, there are some give and takes with any tool. Like, you know, at first they are a little tight. But, you know, once they get broken into the tools that you use and the way that you use it, it works really well. I know there's some guys, mine torn. Well, you can't jab a scraper in it without a guard. You know what I mean? You gotta use your fucking head. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I've not seen anyone have too many complaints about them. And if you do have a complaint or an issue with them, they're pretty good about making that good with you. In fact, they're extremely good at that. Make sure you go to www.maykker.com. Try yourself one out if you're interested. Or be cool like me, go to windowcleaner.com, hit the link in the description, go fill your card up over there at windowcleaner.com. They'll take care of you. Or, you know, whatever, or whichever your favorite reseller is. These are going to be everywhere now. So, you know, you can go to your favorite reseller. I mean, you're going to be less cool, but, you know, whatever. You know, we all make mistakes. But, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. There we go. How dirty those windows are, man, bro. Damn. You should have called a pro.